So we've got comments from the man himself, Akira Toriyama, about the future of Dragon Ball Super and the future of his career as well and what he's going to be doing going forward. Jump Festa came and went, and although I was very much expecting them to announce something big with Dragon Ball Super, we didn't really get any big announcements, not just from Dragon Ball, but also from other franchises. We found out that My Hero's coming back next year in October, which was way later than expected, and there was a little bit of One Punch Man stuff that had come out, but really Jump Festa to me was a big letdown. Now, like I told you guys, when I went to the premiere, I spoke to several industry officials, both at the premiere and after, and many people privately hinted to me about the future of Dragon Ball Super and what would happen with the anime possibly returning in 2019. Now, again, I don't have a date as far as that goes. I don't know when it's going to be coming back. Could be April, could be July, could be October. We don't know yet. But there's a big event coming up January 10th in Japan where we may get an announcement there, but nothing was announced at Jump Festa. However, we did find out something very interesting about the future of Dragon Ball, and that is Toriyama's involvement. Okay, I'm going to read through this Toriyama quote here in just a moment, but first I want to kind of show you guys from the official Dragon Ball 30th anniversary Twitter page that it was confirmed that Toriyama is working with Toyotaro on the Galactic Patrol Prisoner Arc for the manga, and we don't know if that's ever going to get an anime adaptation. It didn't say it was going to, it may or may not. So again, like I've always told you guys, when it comes to canon, Super is very hard to get one linear canon because there's so many branches and things going out. You know, there is no manga version of Broly, so are you supposed to read the manga, then go watch Broly, then come back to the manga? It's very weird. So just enjoy Dragon Ball for what it is. But we do know that Toriyama is working with Toyotaro on this arc. And here we have a shot of the actual stage with a big shot of Mortal. They were really heavily promoting this manga, and they really want to see where the story goes with this manga. So the manga, and I enjoyed the last chapter, but they were really pushing it. Here you can see Nozawa, Horikawa was there, and Bin Shimada, that's Goku, Vegeta, Broly. They were all there. Now let's get to Toriyama's comments. Now, there is some misinformation already being spread saying that Toriyama confirmed a new movie. That's not what was said. There were some mistranslations there. This is the actual accurate translation of the entire Toriyama letter that he wrote. So let me go ahead, and now I got some more information for you guys after this. So let me go ahead and go through it. First of all, it says, "Hello everyone, this is Akira Toriyama. I really should be greeting you in person here, but since I'm not fond of standing out on stage, please excuse me for sending these comments. My apologies, Nozawa-san. I always appreciate your assistance." Yeah, Toriyama never leaves the house, yo. Those of you out there who one day want me to interview Toriyama or want him to come to Kamehacon, I wish, but the dude never leaves the house, so it's almost impossible. He won't even do Japanese events, so him coming here, I wish. Anyways, he says the movie Dragon Ball Super Broly has started screening. This means this marks the third animated film I've been involved in with Ernest, which is of course Battle of Gods and Resurrection F being the previous two. Back when I was doing the comic and serialization, I was so busy that I was completely hands off with the animated version, talking about Dragon Ball Z, like the anime. But perhaps because I've gotten to have more free time now, before I knew it, I got roped into the rough world of animation production. I love Toriyama when he says these kind of things. Although having said that, all I did was come up with the story, dialogue, and designs. The ones who really had it rough were the staff members charged with turning it into a single movie. Thanks to them, the movie looks to be a hit. The character Broly has apparently been popular since way back when, so if the movie weren't well received now, it would have been because the story I wrote was not good, so I'm a bit relieved. Even so, I think those of you who've seen it already know those battle scenes done by Toei Animation were amazing. For someone like me, just watching it was exhausting. That's pretty cool that Toriyama himself, he didn't draw any of those fight scenes. It was all Toei, and credit to them. Because remember, with the manga, he drew the fight scenes in the manga, and Toei would adapt them. And, you know, add stuff to it, give it motion. Here, it's all like the staff, and that's beautiful. To all the boys, adult men with the hearts of boys, and perhaps few in number women who understand the hearts of boys, by all means, please see the movie and get fired up. For me personally, the work Dragon Ball is nothing but fighting, which to be perfectly frank, isn't something I like all that much, laughs, but for some reason, it's this really fun, mysterious work that gets me excited when I'm coming up with a story. Yeah, he likes comedy more, which is why you'll always see comedy in Dragon Ball. Like that, I'm now an old geezer through and through, but I'm also coming up with ideas for my next work. Let's meet again sometime in my next work, Akira Toriyama. So when he says next work, it's very vague. Some people are already assuming it's going to be a new series, a new manga, a new movie. It's very vague. I mean, the Japanese are always very vague when it comes to these things. But you have to remember something. Dragon Ball Super started July of 2015. We didn't get the announcement until late April. Kitaro started last April. We didn't get the announcement until January. So because Dragon Ball Super's anime was not announced here at Jump Festa, does not mean that it's not coming back. Because I've already told you, I've talked to multiple sources. In fact, Akio Ioku, who's the head of the Dragon Ball room, he was at the premiere. Okay, and I'm not going to discuss anything except for the fact that I know for a fact that he met with Toriyama earlier this week. That I know for a fact. So they're talking. But that being said, I'm still expecting the anime to return. It's just a matter of how shocking it was for all of us that they didn't announce it here, because this Jump Fest is a big event. You would think they would announce it here, but they didn't. But I'm still expecting an announcement in the next couple of months of something, I think. I could be wrong. But it was very heavily hinted to me that things are going to go in that direction. Because, like, well, if you've seen Anime AJ's video covering all this, then you kind of know. Go check out his video talking about Super coming back in 2019, because there's smoke where there's fire. And you saw me at the red carpet. So you know I was talking to people there. And, again, I can't give away everything, but let's just say that Super has a bright future. But I do look forward to seeing what they do with this manga, because I really enjoyed the last chapter. Anyways, I'm rambling right now. Anyways, have a great one, guys, and I'll talk to you soon.